And I am awake. Why? Because the last like 4 or 5 nights I've been waking up at 4 in the morning, struggling to go back to sleep, and then not waking up with my alarms. I've also been sick, but I'm also on day 3, but really day 2 of my period. This morning I woke up at 3:30. I want to give myself time to recover. I do. But life doesn't stop just because you're sick. I had a plan for January, and I intend on executing that plan no matter what time of year it is. I have some breakfast. I've been eating these like croissant sandwiches for a while now. I would say like 6 months, and I think I'm starting to get tired of them. They just don't hit like they used to. I'm gonna take some medicine, some Dayquil. I'll only take 2 of them today. But yeah, so what are we gonna do today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Film today is like a sick day in my life, and depending on how much I film, it might be a sick week in my life for future editing to me. But I want to be intentional about what I'm filming, especially the stuff that isn't planned, because I have so much footage. I feel like there are some YouTubers who like struggle figuring out what to film, and then there's me. I just always have a camera in my face, and I feel like you can tell when I haven't filmed because I feel like I'm a little bit more awkward. There's obviously a lot of stuff to do that doesn't involve my voice. I know I want to focus on my health, continue resting up. I have a video that I was editing yesterday, but I just had to go and add more fucking editing to me. So I have to finish editing that video so it can go up today. And that video, I think I'm just gonna use a clip from the video as the thumbnail. Simple, effective, just trying to get it out, you know what I mean? But more than anything, I have a lot of editing to do. I think this will be interesting because I don't ever wake up early, at least not this early, not 5 a.m. early. I think that's diabolical. Really, I'm just trying to fix my sleep schedule. There's a lot of stuff that can be done behind the scenes. I would like to start reading another book soon. I'm getting that itch. I just finished One Dark Window, and I made a little impromptu reading vlog. More reading vlogs in 2025 for sure. I feel like that's really easy to incorporate because I always talk about my opinion and I'm always vlogging. So I'm gonna take some ibuprofen. I'm gonna take my medicine. I love these. I'm gonna binge eat those. I'm gonna see what the fuck I can shake. I'll also do some journaling. I feel like it's not often that I wake up and my boyfriend also isn't up. He's usually up before me. If I wanted time to myself, like I could just put my headphones on and go on a walk, like it's no big deal. But I think that I have a hard time wanting to take time for myself because he's my favorite person. Like, why would I want to do things without him? I can do things with him, you know? But I think sometimes that I'm a little less productive, which is so sad. Like, we tell each other, like, babe, I'm locking in, like, when we really want to focus. But I think I make him less productive too. I don't know. He can let me know in the comments below. I hate taking medicine. I'll come back when I have these open. I'm still struggling to open this thing up, but I was just thinking to myself, I think also I'm just not that productive after like 1 p.m. If I really want to start getting a lot of things done, I need to understand what my workflow is. Like, should I have 1 day a week that I wake up at 5 a.m.? I'll need more fucking water now. Good is good. I think also I get to get more water intake, more steps when you wake up earlier. Listen, oh my god, obviously it's reasons to wake up early. 6 a.m. 6:30 is like the earliest that I would like to do that, because I can't imagine going to bed before 9:30 or 10 p.m. That one didn't want to go down. Enough yapping. My throat is literally so sore. I'm going to edit and I'll be back when I have updates. It's currently 9 o'clock. My boyfriend's awake. My video's up. I decluttered some stuff like digitally, like off of my channel, my computer, you know, because I uploaded the video already. But they decided to use the bathroom, girl, and play 2 hours of Minecraft. Not 2 hours, like an hour-ish. Okay, a little bit more than an hour. Whatever. We're fixing to go to Waffle House. Let's go. Also, it's still raining outside, but look at this great lighting. I feel like it's pretty good lighting. I don't know. I'm sorry for like the wind blowing and stuff. It's really cold in the car, but we just came from Waffle House. I just thought it would be a little bit silly if I told you guys we were leaving the house and then I didn't even show you guys me outside the house. I'm waiting in the car. As far as my plans for today go, I would love to set like goals and do some vision boarding, but it's very tough to do vision boarding on a rainy day, you know? And not that I feel lost or anything, it's quite the contrary. I feel like I know exactly what I want to do. It's just how can I actualize them. One of my journals is still not complete, and that's my YouTube journal because it's my first time. I feel like it's really indicative of how I'm looking at YouTube this year, and that really is like a job. This is my first time taking it seriously, so I will be using a YouTube journal, and that's where I'm gonna plan. I'm gonna put my goals. I'm gonna treat it like a bullet journal. Oh, he's coming out of the thing. You can see him. Hi, baby. How was war?
We have like one register open. Sorry.
It's okay.
There's no peach and there's no yellow.
It's okay. You did your best.
You're not leaving bugler, bro.
No, I'm not. Hold this for a sec.
Hey, go driver.
Shock of the heart. Not too late. Well, I just feel really inspired to get a lot of that stuff done, especially with my journal, because how can I go throughout this week or next month or the year if I don't have it written down somewhere? Say it with me now. When Sammy doesn't use her bullet journal, all hell breaks loose. And if you're like me and you want to start taking your content more seriously, then you can join me on this journey. Comment down below. We can follow each other. Hit me up on Instagram, whatever you feel comfortable with. I've been making content for so long, but I have not been a content creator for that long, if that makes sense. This year will be like my second year attempting it, if that makes sense. I feel like it's tough because we never want to say that we're content creators until we start getting paid. But aren't you still an artist even when you don't get paid to do your art? I'll catch you upstairs.
On the flip side. Shout out flip 2, but not flip 1 for some reason.
Period. I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm so proud. The setup is not completely done yet, but let's talk. Where do I even start? I guess let's talk about that. The fact that I am struggling to start. I feel very like scatterbrained. I'm having a decent hair day, and my skin, when I woke up, my skin was clear. I just was like, I'm not gonna put on any makeup today. Anyways, I've been up since 6:30. It's 3 p.m. That's probably why. This time of day is always the hardest for me to kind of like push through because I have an hour left of daylight and it always just feels like I have way too many things on my plate. Like I want to film more, I want to do this, you know. I went and got lunch, which was great. No caffeine today either. I'm really trying hard to like not have caffeine every day. I'm tired. All that being said, at lunch I was doing some journaling and I just wanted to show you guys my journal. It's from the Quirky collective. I didn't talk about it in my journaling video, but let me just show you this journal. because I think it's gorgeous. Like, I saw this and I was like, when I was doing research for journals and everything, and I was like, I have to have this. I knew exactly what I would use this for as soon as I saw it. And tell me this isn't the most beautiful like YouTube social media planning journal. I know other people might look at it and go, that would be a great reading journal. And you know what? I would probably agree with them, but I just don't have the time in my day to be keeping up a reading journal this year. I don't. I've only just started using a media journal recently. Partner Green had an extra bullet journal around. I decided I'll use this for like my media. These are movies that we went and saw. It's not updated at all. It literally only has like this one spread. I did a lot of editing. I also started the process of transferring over some footage, but to be honest, I think the reason why I'm the most scatterbrained is because this is not set up yet. The only thing I've set up is my Q1 goals, and it's just a very simple like spread. As time goes on, I want to share these, you know, and like plan with me's as well. So this right here is my cover page. Really, this is my vision board. I went on Pinterest and I have a link to my Pinterest board here. If you also are an aspiring content creator like me, I put them all in a Google Doc and then print it out at CVS. Basically, my goal when I was making this was that I look at it and I get inspired. Something drives me to create, to edit, and just to remind myself one step at a time, honestly. For this next spread, I was doing a regular bullet journal. What would be at the beginning? A future log, sometimes a pixel a day or whatever. And I think to me, my version of that was a stats tracker. Naturally, this stats tracker here on this page is just for YouTube because I felt like since I had 2 channels, it was just easier to track them next to each other. And just keep in mind as well that I came up with all of these charts and everything, the way everything looks, all by myself. I'm learning. That's why we're gonna be doing these plan with me so I can learn what works for me and my system. Feel free to take my ideas. And then the other stats tracker is for Pinterest, Twitch, and Instagram. There's something that I think Jashi made a spread that was like, oh, my ideal week. What would I like my week to look like? What would I want to accomplish within this week? I think it makes sense to switch up this schedule quarterly or maybe even monthly. That way I can have an actual timeline of what I'm supposed to do on any given day, but I can also get like a loose idea of what works for me versus what is like an idealized dream world, you know, what is unrealistic. This next spread is my Q1 goal. What I wanted was a cohesive overview of all the things I could accomplish in a month, but I just feel like it's a little bit unrealistic, you know, to plan for the whole year when I don't know what can happen this quarter or the next quarter. However, with YouTube, I feel it's something people don't talk about enough, how much planning in advance you really have to do. I need to have an idea of what videos are going to be filmed and they can release in a timely manner, and that is my #1 Achilles heel. I don't have an idea problem. I'm constantly inspired. I'm super passionate about a lot of things and I love to yap. I have so many different interests and such little time. That's why they had to get a whole separate journal, and I'm sorry about the different lighting. I told you the sun is setting. This next spread, I have 2 things. On the left, I have investments. You know, I've been buying a lot of things for my setup, and the more that I get into the behind the scenes of it all, into the editing, into the filming, or just realizing what I like or what I don't like, you know, I'm noticing that I'm slightly outgrowing my Canon G7X Mark II. She's falling apart. She's missing a screw. Realistically, you can do this whole thing with just your smartphone. You really don't need all of these tools and gadgets, even the ones that I have. And if you are interested in the ones that I have, then you can let me know down in the comments below. I am no expert. I have just been simply doing this for, you know what, let's go check. My first ever YouTube video was July 9th in 2018. What is that? Oh my god, this year I will have been on YouTube for 7 years. You know, I feel like a lot of people when they make videos like this, they're like, oh, 7 years and I have nothing to show for it. But I feel like I do. I've only gotten better with creating my content. I've graduated college, I've graduated high school, survived the pandemic. Like, I feel like I've grown so much. I've gained friends and lost friends. I've gained weight and lost weight and gained it back. I think everybody should have a YouTube channel. I really do. Yeah, basically I've been doing this for a long time, and there's just some things that I would like to get more into, especially on the techie side. And then on the right side of this spread, I just have kind of like a beginning area of a page that I can include, which keeps track of my notes and research. And I think what would be a good idea to tab this page with like a piece of washi tape, and I could use specific washi tape. That way every time I see this washi tape, I know that there's notes and research on that page. That's gonna be probably most of what I write in my journal, and every quarter we will circle back. There was a couple of other spreads that I was thinking of considering, and I might consider them down the line, and if I do, I will let you know. That's enough yapping for me. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. I'm just gonna transfer footage all day. Enough said. I'll see you tomorrow. My camera's dying because of course it is.
$5 a piece, like what?
You need to. Babe, please just take the medicine. Today's Wednesday. I literally woke up an hour ago. The sickness is the worst in the mornings, and in the nighttime I feel like, because it like combines with my allergies, you know. I woke up at 8. It's 8:41. Yesterday I wrote a list of YouTube shorts priorities, and I actually finished one while I was on the toilet this morning. I'll go ahead and put that up. My phone needs to charge. Wednesdays are usually my down days. I just have not that much motivation, which is why I really pushed myself yesterday. The goal today is to do the channel audit, do a lot of editing, hopefully maybe finish my closet declutter video, at least the first cut, and have it sent to my phone for the second cut. I will see you guys when I see you. Good morning all. It's currently 8:30. Oh, I got everything but my mirror. Okay, this is one of the rare days where I feel like I need to do my makeup because there's a lot being done. I want to be able to look and feel my best, and to at least look like I've put in some effort. And I just recently went through all my makeup because I'm like decluttering everything lately. What was I gonna say? I need to use up this foundation.
Sorry for the noise.
Does not just look so much better. It doesn't look like right now because you can see like the orange line or whatever, but I do that first under my concealer so that it brightens, like it color corrects first. And that's pretty much what I use that one for when I'm in my winter shade. It's just to color correct all my dark spots and, you know, dark areas of my face because I am ethnic. But yeah, I don't do makeup every day. You know, I generally want to give my skin like breathing space, but there are some days that I'm like, it would just be nice if I looked a little bit presentable. So that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, today is a busy day. I'm just gonna go and show you all of my to-do list if it will let me. And a big goal today is ending the workday at 7 p.m. I woke up a little bit before 7 this morning, so I've had plenty of time to like start waking up and such. Now I'm definitely gonna get new makeup brushes soon. I think it's been like a couple years that I've been collecting these, and they're just like not it anymore. Like they're falling apart. Like the hairs from the makeup brushes will end up on my face. Like it's just really annoying. But yeah, we have a very busy day. We're streaming today, and I wasn't really supposed to film, but I'm behind. And what that means is I'm behind in filming, editing, and production, which is, well, technically my production is on time. I posted a short yesterday, and it didn't do that well, but I posted a short, you know? The short I posted last week did pretty good because it had been a while since I had put up any shorts. But I just think it's a good way of kind of like being a little bit consistent without taking a whole bunch of time. saying, with the way that TikTok and Instagram is looking right now, girl, when I'm filming this, TikTok is like seriously getting banned. Like they've decided, you know, and I know people have been talking about it for over a year now, but like it's like official, you know. That and Meta announced that they're not doing any fact checking on their platforms anymore, so it makes Instagram less of a safe place to be. All signs are just pointing to focusing on YouTube, right? But YouTube is about that money too, you know what I mean? So I just can't help but feel like, what is really in the cards for all of us, you know? What should we be expecting? At the very least, there's going to be an influx of creators to YouTube, and I just want to be established by then, you know? Like, not like it's a competition, because it really isn't. Like, there is somebody out there for everybody. I believe that there's a viewer base out there for everybody, and there's enough of us for us to all share. But as far as like watch time and stuff like that, it definitely is limited, and it's really important to me that I prioritize actually releasing stuff this year and sticking to my word. If anything happens and I have a bad week and I can't record something, I want to have a backlog of footage that I can just release, you know? And that's pretty much why I always say like I'm behind. Obviously the week isn't over. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, you know what I mean? And a bitch can't sing. You know, I was watching my other vlog that I did like this a couple years ago, where I was like being a content creator for a week, but I still had school and like work, and I tried to do it for a month and it was just a failure, you know what I mean? The base is looking okay, the base is looking flat, it's good, but yeah, it was a failure, it was a flaw. But I'm already happier just about how much that I've grown in these past couple of years. I'm excited to see how much I grow this year in health, stability, in financial stability, financial freedom. Last year was better for me as far as mental health goes than most years, but like I definitely did have days and like weeks where I was not in my best headspace. I definitely want to be more mindful of that this year, like not burning myself out and holding myself accountable. I know a lot of people are talking about like giving themselves grace. Honestly, I need to hold myself accountable this year. And subscribe if you think the same for yourself. I threw out the rest of my blush because it was just like expired and like making me break out. But now I only have this orange coral shade, which is like so summer, you know, which is fine. I think it makes me look like at least like I am alive a little bit, so I don't mind that. Drink your water, folks. I broke my nail this morning, which is fine, it's fine. This is disgusting. I cannot wait to get my new brush. I already got a load in of laundry, already fed the cat, got my water prepped, showered, brushed my teeth, like do my makeup now, you know. Turned on my boyfriend's computer because he makes me breakfast and I just love him so much. I do anything for him. I think I'm just gonna go in with a shimmery shade in my inner corner just because I don't really want to do a lot. I don't. We're gonna do a shimmer shade in the inner corner. We're gonna put on some mascara. We're going to the gym today too, and we're streaming. I don't know, I think I said that already, but we're streaming today. We're going to the gym, and I have to get some other stuff filmed, and I have to do a decent bit of editing today just so I can make sure that I'm not getting behind. That's literally the name of the game. It took me years to realize that if I want this to be my job, then I have to treat it like a job, which that's what everybody says, but like, what does that really mean? It means that you have to wake up early. It means that you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan for your plan. And these type A bitches don't talk about that because it's so natural for them. And you might think that I'm type A, but I'm really not. If it was up to me, I would just vibe through life, you know what I mean? On any given day, whatever I decided to do, if I had an editor, if I had the luxury that a lot of these bigger YouTubers have, but I don't. And at some point in all of these big YouTubers' life, Alicia Marie, Cozy K, people that I've looked up to my whole life, you know, at some point in their life, they had at least a year or two where they were absolutely fucking grinding on YouTube, doing everything in their power to do everything by themselves. And obviously it's not sustainable forever, but I would just love to do it for a year. Like, I want to push myself out of my comfort zone. I want to make content that I'm proud of. I think lately I've been getting more into that. Like, I think lately my content has been looking more like I want it. It's been matching more what's inside my head, you know. I'll come back after I do my other eye. And of course, I got a little bit of stuff on my face, like mascara. Thank you, babe. This is fine.
Okay. Only 2 full pieces, but because you had the eggs, it wouldn't be so bad.
My favorite lip gloss must be in a bag, so I'll just use my lip oil that I did like before.
Today? This was yesterday. I didn't see it until just this morning. Sorry to interrupt your broadcast.
The ceasefire.
Yeah, there's a ceasefire.
I know.
I didn't see that until this.
I saw that this morning.
Oh, okay, you saw this morning too.
Yeah, I was checking my emails.
It took damn near 2 years, bro.
But it's not the end. I look forward to seeing the progress that we get to do socially as a generation. It is all of our business. It is all of our responsibility. We are not free until all of us are free, you know. Aqua is still not over. Let's keep that in mind. But my makeup is done. I feel good. I feel like I'm ready to start my day. I have a couple minutes to eat breakfast. I'm gonna read my book, you know. I'm gonna drink my water, and then I'm gonna read for 30 minutes, which puts, I'm sorry, then I'm gonna edit for 30 minutes, which puts me 15-20 minutes behind. But I'm not gonna care too much about that. Oh, I have to fix my nail too, so I'll go and do that. See you later. You know what? I can just raise my desk. Guys, I'm bringing so much joy. I'm like, this angle is bad. And I'm like trying to fix it on my thing. And I'm like, girl, I could just raise my desk. So it's gonna be a little bit of maybe like an interesting update. It is currently like 2:40. I was gonna say 2:45, girl. It's 2:46 period, and I have to stream in 45 minutes. What I wanted to do is kind of walk you guys through what I do yearly, and that is my channel audit. I look at my channel analytics from the past 365 days, because to be monetized you have to get 4,000 watch hours in the past 365 days, and of course those hours can be on older videos, but they have to be in the last 365 days. So I think my most popular video is when I was working at Old Navy, and Tiffany Franco edited that. Here, let me see if I can find it. In the past 4 years, this video has gotten 2,486 views, but how many of those are in the last 365 days? Well, we will go to our analytics and we would look up here in the right corner that says last days. I put last 365 days there, and it'll tell me what my top content is. I'm sure they're gonna mostly all be shorts, because shorts just gets blown up so much more. In the last year, it's only gotten 79 views. You see what I'm saying? It is something to, I guess, like be aware of. Just because you got those views doesn't mean that it's actually contributing to your watch time. I feel like it can be a little bit confusing to look at your analytics, but there's some things that I just don't think are as important than others, you know. So I look at how much subscribers did I grow. Of course I look at the views and I go, oh, that's cool, 15,000, right? But what I pay more attention to is right here where it says 108% more than previous 365 days. And what that means is that in the last year I have doubled my views than the year that I had before. And if that's not progress, then I don't know what is. Everybody loves 100% increase, right? If I had $1 and I had 100% increase in my dollar, I have now $2, okay? That's how you have to think about it. For example, the one I think is the most impressive is this, where it says how many subscribers that I've gained. In the past 365 days, I gained 38 subscribers, but that is 375% more than the previous 365 days. Like I said, I am very proud of these numbers. However, the one that I probably care about the most is this number, the watch time, because subscribers I feel like are easier to get than the watch time. And I've been really struggling with like actually producing content. Last year I did produce more videos. I do add that up as well when I consider like what my success is. I ask myself, how many videos did I post, you know? It's not really about the numbers that you can't control. You can't control your views. You can't control how many people subscribe to you. You can't control what your watch time is. However, if you do produce more videos, then it's a higher likelihood that people are going to watch it and come to your channel. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you have a bow and arrow and you're shooting at a bullseye. If you got one shot to shoot a bullseye, you know, the chances are stacked against you. But if you got 100 arrows in that bitch, it's a high likelihood that one of them is going to hit the fucking target, right? So that is essentially the mindset that you kind of have to have when you're a smaller YouTuber. So you have to make those opportunities for yourself to be seen, especially when you are other in any kind of way. And I don't have the money to pay for an editor, I don't have the money to pay for Final Cut Pro, and I have very staunch deals with myself. Like, I will not invest another penny into it, like into equipment or into my editing software, unless I start making money off of this shit. But I'm not basing it off of views and da da da. After I get monetized, I couldn't care less. Like, the only thing that I want to care about the most personally is always my watch time. Let's look at this one, for example, my most recent video to date, and that is when I posted a day in the life of a girl with too much time on her hands. We can just sit here and look at the analytics. Average view duration here. This is what I care about. I care about this number because at some point in this video, the viewer is dropping off, and I see it here and it says retention. Ooh, look at that. Right, the first 30 seconds of your video. Slight disclaimer, I am not an expert. I'm just telling you what my personal experience has been. To keep the motivation that I have and to keep the inspiration that I have, I cannot let the subscribers and the views, I can't let that get to me. You just simply can't. If you really care about how good your content is, I feel as though average view duration is a really good telltale sign. That and obviously engagement. But as a smaller creator, it's pretty hard to get that engagement. Yeah, it says that they dropped off in the first 30 seconds. Yeah, my intro was a little long, longer than I usually put it. And average view duration is 2 minutes and 48 seconds. And it got 34 views, which is like pretty average for me. These watch hours from this video, average, that's what the green check means. And this, it just doesn't say it. It probably is still updating. That's another thing. It says updating live, but that's not true. It can take up to 48 hours for the analytics to be like serious. And also, I mean, if your video, like this video was just posted, I don't think it's fair to judge this video unless it's been at least like a couple of weeks, you know? For example, this one, Vlogmas Part 2. I have a feeling that it did so much worse than Vlogmas Part 1, and worse as in it literally got half the views because I posted it after Christmas. So that could be something next year that we consider. Is like, okay, well, after Christmas there's no more Vlogmas going up, it's just regular vlogs. I think I probably hurt myself doing that, but I didn't care. I was really proud of my Vlogmas videos this year. I had 2 and I actually posted them in December. You see what I mean? You have to be set in your ways a little bit, and you have to be comfortable seeing, how do you say, stagnancy. You have to be comfortable with things not changing. You have to be comfortable with the idea that you're gonna have to wait a long time. Yeah, I got used to that a long time ago, honestly. I wanted to see about the analytics of this video. Yep, see, it didn't get 20, so it was like, oh, you got less than usual. And what ends up happening is that since this video tanked, as you can see, at this point in time, I said that my typical views were 20 to 80. But when I looked at that last video I just posted, my typical views are now 10 to 70. Very interesting stuff to me. But look how much higher my average view duration. Are you joking? That's like 30% of my video. That is amazing to me. To me, this clearly was the better video, even though it has half as many views. Just keep that stuff in mind, you know? Sometimes I love to do fun videos like this. I would love to do more fun videos like this, honestly. And I would say probably in the last year, my best video was probably this. I spent a week prepping for my first ever anniversary. I was really proud of that video as well. Took like a month in the making, and yeah. I was really proud of it. So I'm glad that that did well as far as views go. But let's just take a look at the analytics. I got 8 watch hours from that. Now imagine if I posted 50 times and all of my videos got 8 hours. That would still only be 10% of the watch hours that you need. You see what I'm saying? You have to keep yourself aware and be realistic. The thing is, that is my goal. I want to be hitting 400 watch hours this year. Like, I did not do that last year. Last year I barely hit 200 watch hours. I think this year 400 watch hours is gonna be my goal, and I think that's a good goal. Even though I can't control that, I think that's a good goal. What I can do to help that goal is to post. Yeah, but see, this one got way more views than usual. Let's look at the average view duration. Ooh, kind of tanky. See, 2 minutes and 36 seconds. It's not very often that people watch a lot of your videos. This is also fun. Look like this like AI thing. It looks like 42% of viewers were still watching at the 30-second mark, which is typical. Yeah, just very interesting. And all these videos here are from 2024. Like, I think I counted it up like a week ago, and I posted 22 times in 2024. I think 1 2 3 7 8 9 21 22 23. I posted 23 times, unless I just can't count, which is could be very true, you know. But I posted 23 times last year. In 2023, I think I posted 11 videos, and half of those were after I moved in with my boyfriend. Like, I also go through all of my videos and I private some that I just don't think represent me anymore, or that I just don't really want on my page, you know. But you have to be careful too, because whatever you take off, it does reflect. I think whenever you private something, it takes away your views, I think. And I think when you unlist something, your views are still there, but people can only access it if you have a link. But yeah, there's a lot of videos that I just don't think are representative of who I am, or I think that they're like kind of bad quality, and I just don't want that on my channel. And yeah, sometimes I'll go and I'll change thumbnails. Like, this one doesn't have a thumbnail. Like, this thumbnail is ugly. It's like super dark, you know. Why even have this up? If somebody came into my channel and saw this as the thumbnail, I'd be so embarrassed. Something I do is I'll make a note, January vlog, which I might go back to doing. I miss monthly vlogs, honestly. From 2023, it needs a thumbnail. And in my free time, I'll just go back to that time in my camera roll, look for a picture or something, and then make a simple thumbnail. It does not have to be a lot simple, but at least that way, if somebody does come across it in the wild, I can feel confident knowing that my channel has thumbnails. Like, this period right here of my life where I was like, thumbnail. I love these. I love the way that this looks, and I think you can tell that they tend to be more popular. A lot of things are skewed as well. You have to be careful, because most of my popular videos are my college videos, but I'm not in college anymore, and I don't want to associate myself with being a college student anymore. So I have to be aware of not putting myself in any particular niche. And this just gives me a good idea of what did I accomplish and how good do I feel about my content. Like, look at this. Thumbnail. I think these are a bit messy, but clearly this one did pretty well. Oh yeah, I got my license this year, guys. That was fun. We talked about some serious things on the channel. We done good. I want to do more goal check-ins this year. Obviously, more vlogs. I want to have thumbnails in every single one of my videos, like, this year. That's what I want. I'm trying to not go back and like change certain things, because literally a year ago today, I didn't really care so much about the thumbnails. I just really wanted to get stuff out and to be more consistent back on the channel, and that's my goal for this year. More consistent on the channel, but I also want to care more about the quality of my content. I want there to be descriptions, hashtags, whatever to optimize it, of course. Fun thumbnails. I love making thumbnails. It's such like a journaling part, like scrapbooky kind of thing for me. And sometimes it's cinematic, like this thumbnail, which I literally just grabbed directly from the video because I didn't take one. I'm excited. When you're a small creator, it's all about being realistic. Of course, dream so big. Please never stop dreaming, but know when to touch the grass, please. Otherwise, you get caught up in the numbers and you do things that you don't want to do. You make videos that you don't want to make. You box yourself into a niche that you don't want to be in, and you limit yourself creatively. And as we discussed this week, this is my creative expression, and it brings me so much happiness, but I do want this to be my job. I always have, and I feel like I've been pretty transparent about that. So yeah, I'm not gonna all of a sudden start making YouTube tips content. Just a girl. I don't know much. I know a few things. I know that we each have the power to change our lives a little bit every day. What am I gonna title this? Oh yeah, wait, filling at the new apartment. Hello, I am live. And I have big plans for today. I did do a few things off camera, actually. Woo! I almost fell. Not bad, eh? I've also transferred to eating steak. Good morning. It is the end of the week, and yesterday just ended up being more of an off day for me. Sorry, my perfume is like messing with my allergies. After we got back from donating and going to lunch, and we had to do some returns, I was just dog shit tired yesterday, and a lot of the plans that I had are just gonna have to be done today, over the course of today and tomorrow. I'm so happy that I already started like my next week layout. It's just gonna piss me off that it's like not focusing. I wanted to have a cute aesthetic shot from the back, but the desk is standing up. We are standing up first thing in the morning. It was like raining last night, and it's still raining all day today. It's just gonna be an inside day. All I'm trying to do today is edit, get my video out, make sure it has a thumbnail and end screen, and possibly begin the editing process on my next video. Quite a bit to do, but it is 9:59, so I'm about to start at 10 o'clock. Every hour you're just gonna see me, a little update. Yeah, this is the last day of my week in my life as a small content creator. If you have any tips or anything, definitely leave them down in the comments. Definitely leave them down in the comments below. Today will also be a no caffeine day, so we will be needing a lot of tea.
Explores, we still don't even know where to begin. Hi.
The last like hour I've been like on and off. I washed some dishes, so I had some leftovers for lunch, but I need caffeine. It's under 40 it's under 45 minutes, and it is 2:30. Thanks for adding to me. This is your 5 o'clock update.
So I give for now.
Give me. It's 6:36. I'm done with my first edit, and I think today I'm actually gonna stop working before 7 p.m. I'll just have to get this video up tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It definitely helped me to stay accountable this week, and I hope that helped you. Oh my gosh. I'll see you when I see you. Subscribe if you want. Good night.